Now I'm dying to get hit.
Oh, we're good. We're on.
Yeah. So when I was back in that
Wait. We're doing the intro here.
No intro.
Wait, no intro.
No intro. Let's just talk and then intro.
For real?
Like, let's just like talk. Like I had to I just want to talk and then we intro.
All right, go.
Yeah, but when I was back at Penn State, like you were saying before, a lot of college students like want work, like they want to like gain experience. Yeah. So at a certain point, I wanted to like have like my own in-house content team. So I wanted to give opportunity to ambitious college students that wanted to like work for free but gain experience, because you never know who you might meet when you go and like work with someone. So then I put out like a whole like Google form. I had like 20 to 25 people apply, and then I had like 3 fucking killers working for me, because obviously when you start all this shit, you know, you might not necessarily have the capital to, you know, be paying an editor, to be paying a camera guy. So it's like, all right, let's let these college like students gain experience, and then, you know, kind of help them start whenever they want to start a media company after it.
It's kind of like free work.
Yeah, I mean,
we get you the slaves, buddy.
Okay, did you ever do free work when you were in college?
Yeah, no, I did, yeah.
Okay, so what kind of free work did you do?
Dude, I used to edit girls' pictures.
That
was a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, what the?
Yeah, they used to
Thick girls.
Yeah, bro. I used to like freshman year. I used to like I'm like pretty good at like Photoshop and shit. So I remember on my hall in Coronado, I'd be like tight in their waist and shit. Like the girl lived across the hall from me. I did a lot of her photos on Instagram. Yeah, and I didn't even charge her. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like, and then you build that relationship with her, and you never know like what could come from that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't know. You never know. Come through. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. And then what about you? Just drove 7 hours from where to where?
I just
like, I don't get it. I literally saw like, I don't get how you have all this energy right now. Literally drove 7 hours today. Like,
shout out Noco for hooking me up, because if I didn't have Noco, I wouldn't be able to make that trot. Yeah,
right here. Oh yeah, I'm drinking it too.
I bought case of Noco. I brought a few on the drive. Woke up. I was out like all night last night, and then I woke up at like 8, hopped in my car, drank 2 Nocos, and just drove 7 hours to LA. And
then he picked me up on the.
And I was like, "Yo, Brad, where you at?" And he's like, "Here." I'm like, "Okay, I'm coming in 30 minutes." He's like, "Okay."
And then literally picked me up, introduced me to the 2 cool ass dudes, his homies, and then now we're
getting ready to go out tonight.
Yeah,
have a good night tonight.
Set up the in-house pod. Like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, we brought the mics, and we're excited to go out tonight. But first, I'll sort of lay introduction here. Okay, I'm getting warmed up.
We're warmed up.
All right, guys, this is episode 2 of the Vision Podcast. We're here with Brad Kraut, the academic weapon, baby. Yup, we're here at academic weapon. We're here in West Hollywood, California. And Vision episode 2. So, Brad, give us a little introduction.
Yeah, so what's going on? Vision fans, Brad Kraut, just graduated from Penn State. You might see me on TikTok as the academic weapon. Sat first row, my 700-person lecture back in the fall. Video went viral. Also kick the sheets. I'm trying to motivate and inspire millions of people to get up every day, to win, to be just build a fucking champion fucking mindset, and to stop being soft, go work for what you want, and really just go after and chase your dreams. So, you know, when I was in college, my junior year, I was bouncing 3 to 4 different businesses that I was a part of. So in order to fit everything in, I had to start getting up at crack of dawn, 5 a.m., kicking the sheets, doing jumping jacks, push-ups, right away to start the day, go to the gym, and then have the rest of my day to go crush and attack. And now, you know, Harry and I, we literally just graduated college. So we're kind of in like a transition period now of trying to quote unquote like figure it out. Because if you're 22 years old and you say you have it all figured out, that's a fucking lie. But now we're just, you know, here in LA, you know, I booked a flight to come out here for a week, and then Harry's like, "Yo, I'm coming out." I was like, let's definitely.
It really wasn't even planned. I just saw you post on the stories and coming to LA. I was like, shit. I was like, yo, we're gonna meet up.
Yeah, and then so now we're here. But Harry, I appreciate you having me on. I love the ambition that you have. You literally are traveling, dude. This motherfucker walks out of his car and he's like, "Yeah, I got my sleeping bag and a pillow." I was like, dude, like what? Like, I don't know when I travel and shit. Like, I'm not bring a fucking sleeping bag or anything. Like,
a pack of lunch, you know. You gotta be ready for anything.
Yeah,
I could be sleeping on the street. I slept in my car a few times. Yeah. Oh yeah, a few times. Yeah. One time we went to Vegas and for EDC weekend, and I literally just brought a sleeping bag and a pillow, and I pulled up in like the Wynn garage, and we went out all night, and at the end of the night, I just like crashed in my car with a sleeping bag.
So like when you would do that, like would you go into like random like hotels?
No, I know. We just gambled to like 3 in the morning. We'll go to the casino, go to the clubs, and like I just come back to the car with I was with my friend too, and then we just like slept in my car. Yeah.
And then what about like shower?
Oh yeah, we got a 2-day membership at Planet Fitness. Yeah, and I just took showers at Planet Fitness. Yeah.
That's called grit right there.
Dude, this guy. Listen, if you want to make these like trips happen, they always happen like last minute, and like I'm like so spontaneous. I'm like, yo, let's go to Vegas, and obviously like the day before, hotels and shit are gonna be fucked in price. Yeah, you're not gonna like get a good hotel.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in order to like truly like try to make it and kind of quote unquote like take these risks, like you gotta be doing shit like that.
Shit like that. Yeah, and I'm all about taking risks and just fucking like just sending it out, just doing it. And I think it's so I've made a lot of good memories just from like last minute sending stuff like that. So
yeah. What how do you feel right now since graduation?
Dude, honestly, I feel good. I mean, I'm excited for the future for sure. College is obviously fun, but everyone's saying, "Oh, did you peak in college?" I'm sure you get the same thing. Did you peak? Fuck no, I didn't peak. What do you mean? I was just a fucking.
I mean, I'll be real. I peaked in like middle school. I'll be real. Like, obviously, a lot of people think I look like 30 years old. Like, I have the beard. Like, bro, I hit puberty in like 5th grade. And like, I had like ball hair and shit and like armpit hair like in like 5th grade. Yeah,
I grow a beard for my.
And then like in 7th and like 8th grade, like I feel like I was like ahead of my time, and like I was always hanging out with the older girls and stuff. And I feel like in middle school, like that was like my peak, and then high school, like got zero ass and like did not really do well for myself. And then college was, I feel like, in the middle, but I could feel like is there such a thing as like a re-peak? Like I feel like a re-peak, right?
Dude, it's just the climb.
It's like
like fucking Miley Cyrus said, it's the climb.
Yeah. So it's like you have like your ups, you have your downs.
Ups, downs, every single angle. Just go at it hard,
Yeah.
And it's actually so dumb, dude. The school is withholding my degree right now. Withholding my degree. Shout out to the University of Arizona. All that dump for that school. Honestly, you guys are withholding my degree.
Bro, I think kids want to go to it.
Yeah.
They do. The pigeon there.
I get DMs all the time saying like, dude, I chose U of A because of you. Well, guess what? The school is butt fucking me in the ass, okay?
Wait, so why are they?
Because, okay, like, listen how dumb this is, okay? So we shoot a podcast in our living room. And I rented lights in the library, which you can rent, like, I'm sure they do it at State College. You go to the library and you can rent, like,
you can rent camera, lights.
Yeah, so
really anything.
So we rented out these huge podcast lights, but they didn't have stands. And we go to the place. I'm like, hey, where are the stands? She goes, oh, like, we don't have them. I'm like, all right, like, can we just take them without the stands? I'll just put them on like chairs. She's like, all right, yeah, whatever. I was like, okay. So a month goes by and you have to return them after a month.
Yes.
And we go to return the lights, and it's under my account. I go, here are the lights. Here they are. I she look at it and she goes, where are the stands? I go, what? What do you mean, where are the stands? She go, you gave it to me without stands. She goes, yeah, I don't think so. It says there's supposed to be stands with the lights. I'm like, what?
Wait, sir, leave it out. They didn't give you the stands.
No, they didn't give me the stands when I got the lights. They didn't give me the stands. So I'm like going back and forth to the library. She said, no, like this says the stands are supposed to be here. Where are the stands? I'm like, dude, we didn't get stands. Like they just gave me the lights with no stands. And they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to like take this to like the damages and like grow. And they gave it to me without the stands. Okay, so the next day I get an email for a bill. Guess how much this bill was?
$1,200.
$1,400. A bill. $1,400 that I refuse to pay. I'm not paying. I'm like, I am not paying this bill.
For the stands?
Yes, for the stands. It says, I'll show you the email.
Get your Pigeon Vizion bird.
Yes.
Help Harry.
I'm not paying.
Help a brother out.
Dude, I'll show you the email right now that this fucking school sent me, bro. It's literally fucking, I cannot believe it. Like, I was literally, like, there was steam coming out of my fucking eyeballs. I was so fucking pissed. I was like, there's no way this school is trying to make me pay for, I don't know where this email is, but they're trying to make me pay $1,400 for some BS that wasn't even my fault.
$1,375.
Yes. How nuts is that?
Fuck that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I was just literally, it was their fault. So I had a view with the library and I'm like, dude, this is not my fault. Like, this is your guys' fault. You guys have to investigate this. Like, all right, we're going to take a look at it, whatever. But I'm not paying it. So guess what? I might not even getting a degree from U of A. I might just print out a piece of paper. Harry got his degree. And this fucking...
So
you show people
That's all that really mattered.
I was gonna say, do you think?
I got all my credits on. I passed all my classes. I mean, it was close. I almost failed one actually at the end, but yeah.
Russian history. Don't even take a Russian history.
Do you think degrees are needed?
Dude, honestly, no. I don't think you need a degree at
Okay, so what if you want to be a doctor? What if
Okay, yeah.
There are. If you become a lawyer, what if you want to work on Wall Street?
There are exceptions, obviously. Like if you want to be a doctor, yeah. I don't want some marketing major working on my heart, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think some degrees matter, but most of them don't. Like I think that most of them are kind of BS. Like college is great; it was good for connections and stuff, but you don't need it. Like, I don't think you need. I know dudes that never went to college that are doing.
Super successful.
Yeah, so it's just it's really perspective. I think.
I think it's all about. I think college is great.
Yeah.
Because it's an area where you can truly try to figure out what you want.
Well.
You're not near mommy and daddy anymore. You're on your own, and it's up to you on the decisions that you make. So I think college is good, but it can also be kind of bad for some students as well, because they can fall into the trap and just do nothing with their lives for the 4 years and just waste hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And for me, it was like kind of hard because like I'm like not a school rat. You know? Like I hate reading about. I haven't read a book like, bro, I've read a book in a while. Like I didn't read one of my textbooks, to be honest, and I passed. Like, bro, like I'd probably like I don't know if I could probably read a whole Harry Potter book or like Magic Treehouse or some shit. But like I could easily like get through that. But like I have like diagnosed dyslexia, so like it's a little bit different. But I think I feel bad. I like obviously I think I beat it. Like I'm good now. But I have ADD. I have ADD and dyslexia at the same time, so it's kind of a double whammy. I think it's like a double whammy or some shit. Well,
yeah. I don't know. I just think like, for me, I think school was all about just trying to like gain experience, and like being at a school. I mean, how big is your school? Like how many students?
it's like 62.
Okay, mine's like 40,000 students. So like being at Penn State was just like a hub to really try to create opportunity for myself.
Yeah.
I don't know did you have that mindset like going into U of A of like, you know, I'm going to a school with 60,000 students. Fuck it. I already have the mindset. I don't give a fuck about what people think about me. I'm just going to go in there and just make shit happen and create opportunity.
So when I first started, it wasn't like that because I played hockey, so I was stepping on eggshells. So like I was in like all.
Oh, you have to be careful.
Yeah, like what are going to say? What are the teammates going to say? Blah blah. And like when I stopped playing hockey or when I got caught because of Pigeon Vizion, and I got caught. Second, I got caught, coach. And that's funny. That's a scene from Miracle, actually. If you guys don't know. But yeah, I got caught from hockey for Pigeon Vizion, and ever since then, I started fucking going all in on Pigeon Vizion, and yeah, I know I started doing more opportunities. So walking less on eggshells for sure.
So you didn't really necessarily learn from like your academics. It was more so you were just learning through the experiences of like Pigeon Vizion and like editing girls' photos.
I learned more fucking YouTube than I did probably all of you.
What are you watching on YouTube?
Do all types of shit. I used to watch like those videos of the cat fucking like I put it on the background like the neon cat. It was crazy. I got crazy ADD, bro.
Do you take medicine for it?
Yeah, I used to, but it stopped my appetite, so I just stopped fucking taking that shit. So now I'm like full on like fucking.
Like me.
Like people think I'm on drugs all the time, but
Yeah.
I'm really not, dude.
I mean, I get that too.
I just have a crazy ADD.
Yeah.
You know, like I just fucking I'm just looking everywhere. But like how was like state college like as like a city? I've never even been to. Where is it? Pennsylvania. Where is it?
It's in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah. How's the city?
And it's cool because it's like it's like the college town. Like it's the only thing. Like,
it's no
like when you go there, it's like it is literally a state college, PA. So it's like everyone's like,
Oh yeah, state. So there's like Amish people around. And shit.
yeah, like Lancaster isn't too far. But it's literally in the middle of fucking nowhere. So it's like when you go there, it's super just college town. Like when I'd been to Indiana, like Bloomington is like super college town. Everyone's obsessed with the school. So it's like a really cool atmosphere. Penn Staters fucking like, if you're a Penn Stater, like you just fucking like love Penn State.
So is like everyone know you? Like how's that? Like when you walk around, are the Canat kids coming up to you or what?
Yeah, I would say, you know, since last semester, you know, blowing up on social media, I would say that a lot of students definitely like know who I am, which is like a cool, like it's something that I've always wanted. So it's something that's, you know, really cool to be able to like walk around and, you know, someone can be like, yo, like I'm sitting first row in my class all because of you. Like, hell yeah, can we get a selfie? I'm like, fuck yeah, like, let's go. So it's kind of cool for me to like see kind of like the impact that I definitely had like at Penn State. Cause like literally I'll get kids that, you know, are in my frat or just like outside that, you know, go to Penn State, and then like they'll have people that at other schools, and they'll be like, yo, like, do you know that kid Brad Kraut? Like, do you know after? And they're like, yeah, like I've literally been boys with Brad since freshman year. So like,
What's all they say?
be able, what?
You know, people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm boys with them," and then you don't even know me.
You don't even.
Yeah,
There is
that's happened. It happened to me.
that. I mean that does happen, but I think majority of the time, like people, like it was people that like I would know, and they would actually like be genuine about it, and I'd be like, yeah, like hell yeah.
Wow. Should have said, yeah, but Tucson, the city that hummed in Tucson is like there's a lot of tweakers and shit.
What do you mean?
Like there's like we got like crackheads everywhere. So like they're like, I see the most crazy shit in here. Like sometimes I'll just stand outside of Circle K and just watch them fucking tweak.
Yeah, I mean we don't really like. I think there's like one home. Not really. There's like I think like
I know like a lot around through. Yeah, like sometimes I'll like buy them cigarettes and shit. If I'm like they ask,
Yeah.
nice like that. I talk to everybody. So.
Yeah. So were you you weren't in a frat, right?
No, I was never in a frat. Lucas was in my roommate Lucas was in a frat. Both my other roommate Jake was in a frat. I was never in a frat.
Because you did hockey, so you missed.
I did hockey, so I missed like all that rush.
Or like you weren't really into. What do you think?
I was
frat guy.
honestly like, I don't know, dude. At the time, I still wouldn't. I don't think even think I would have rushed because it wasn't really.
Why?
Because at the beginning, it was like partying like really wasn't really like my prayer, like not a priority. Like I didn't really care. Like I didn't really give a shit.
So do the bars at U of A? Do they?
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah,
I was saying, can you get in underage?
some of them, yeah, you can. But,
Because at Penn State, it's ran by like Greek life, so it's like if you're not in a frat, it's like it's kind of hard to get into the frat and to like have fun in a sense. So that's why a lot of people will end up going like the Greek life route. Like, you know, that's what I did, and I'm, you know, grateful for it because I met so many like amazing people. And like on the flip side, I don't know if you know, I was a cheerleader at Penn State.
really,
Yeah, my junior year.
like how does that go? Like,
So my sophomore year.
does that get you like a lot of girls or no?
No, that's not my intention of doing it. Like a lot of people are like, yo, like cheerleading. I'm like, that's
Everyone
not.
knows that. You can bet me fucking.
Sophomore year, COVID, I was bored as fuck. Like all my classes were online. It was all bullshit. And I was like, fuck, like, I want to learn how to do a fucking party trick. So I was like, all right. So I got one of the cheerleaders' numbers. Like, it was my friend. And she was like, all right, you can like come to like an open gym. I was like, all right. So I was going to the open gyms, not to do the cheerleading shit, just to learn how to do a backflip. Like, imagine you're at a party or you're at a bar and like, and you just rip a fucking backflip.
It's bad.
Like, it would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
So I would just go to the open gym. I would learn how to do the backflip. And then after I would learn how to do the backflip, some of the guys on the like, Penn State cheer was there. And they were like, yo, Brad, you want to like throw some girls up? I'm like, yeah, like, fuck yeah, I'll try it. So then like out of nowhere, I'm just like, after doing my backflips, I would try and like throw girls up. And eventually I was like actually throwing girls up in the air and like holding them. And I thought it was really cool. I continued to go back. And then I started taking videos of it. And the assistant coach was working at the gym that I would work out at. And one day he came up to me. He's like, yo, Brad, I heard a lot of great things about you. Saw a lot of, you know, footage of you throwing the girls up. We would love to offer you a spot on the team.
Was that what is it?
And I was like, not really sure because like the frat that I'm in is, you know, like muscle guys and stuff. And
Yeah. How does that? Why is there like? Is there like gay guy? I don't know. Like, is that how that works?
yeah. It's like there are some. No, like mostly everyone on the team is straight. Like there might be like one or two like gay guys on the team, but it's super like casual or whatever. But yeah, so then I end up getting a spot on the team, but then the kids in the frat, you know, because we're like muscle guy, whatever, like frat, all chirping, you know, gang chirps, and like they, like to the point where I literally had to take like letters out of my Instagram bio.
No way.
Yeah.
When like TikTok or from the cheerleading?
So it was a combination. It's my bad. So it was a combination of me making weird ass TikToks, like doing dancing shit, just like trying to like go viral for like no reason in a sense. And then on top of the cheer, it was like they didn't want my name associated with the fraternity.
Yeah.
But then honestly, because of that reason, it kind of fueled fire in me a bit. And I ended up leaving a lot of the group. This was a lot of like the older kids in the frat, like kids my age and like younger, like totally, you know, cool. Like it was cool, but it was a lot of older kids that just like, you know, thought they were like tough shit, and you know, I was doing all this shit, and they didn't really understand me and why I'm doing everything. And, you know, it is tough. And, you know, when you're around negative people and a toxic environment, it can get to your head. So for me, I decided to kind of remove myself for, you know, 2 months in a sense, and just, you know, leave the groupies, leave chats. Let me just focus on myself, focus on my future. And, you know, once I made that choice, it's hard because, you know, these are people that you're always around and stuff. But again, sometimes in life, you're going to have to make a pivot and kind of like you have to make decisions like that, or you'll never be able to grow as a person. And I kind of, you know, I decided to do that and, you know, left the chats and stuff. And then from that moment, my life just started to elevate. And
What would you say to those kids now?
nothing. I just, no, like,
Do you think the older kids still chirpy now or no?
a couple older kids. I mean, a couple older kids, like I like literally took them out of my life. Like I blocked them on social media, everything. Literally,
That talks, they were that.
No.
Yeah.
But the thing is, then I see them in person. Now they see that I'm actually doing cool things and, you know, having a slight taste of success, and they're like, oh shit, look at him doing all this shit now. And they're like, yo, unblock me, whatever. I'm like, all right, that spot, like, I'll
Unblock me? Some way. So what's that?
yes, I'm not
Crazy.
I'm not someone, like, if you want to, like, talk shit on me in the past or whatever, like, I don't hold a grudge against you. Like, I just know it in the back of my head. But at the same time, like, I get it. Like, you just didn't understand me, or there was something in your head. Maybe you're super insecure. Now you're more mature. So, like, yeah, it's just, like, I look at it, like, beat them with kindness. It's like, hey, now I'm doing all this shit. I'm connected with people. Like, hey, how can I help you? And that's the thing that will irk them. Like, wow, I'm such a dick to this kid. Like, why is he so nice? And that, I don't know, it's just something that I was just caught in high school through Gary Vee.
Yeah.
If you could just be a good, genuine person, good things will eventually start to happen to you. And that is one thing that I took away. And obviously, I have the side of me where I can get ticked off or whatever, but obviously that's very controlled now. But overall, just, you know, my advice to you guys, whoever student is, just be a good, genuine person, be happy for other people, and, like, good shit will start to happen for you. And, you know, I've definitely seen that, you know, myself, and, you know, it's kind of cool to just, like, hear that from Gary Vee and actually, like, stick to it, and then, you know, see good things start to happen.
You ever get any hate DMs? I got not a lot, I get some hate DMs.
But guess what?
I respond with like, oh yeah, you
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a sick.
Harry, why do you even respond? Like, they're hating for a reason. Do you get what I'm saying? They're below you. Why even entertain the fucking people below you?
Yeah.
People above you, they won't give a fuck what you're doing. They'll either be happy for you, or they just won't care, and they'll just be like, all right, Harry's doing his thing. But it's the people below you that will try to take you down because they're not doing the things that you're doing, or they're not living the life that they want to live because they're fucking scared, because they're fucking afraid. So why would you even entertain that?
Yeah. I know you shouldn't. We shouldn't even ever say that. I literally like because like sometimes I just like the fucking them, honestly. Like I only respond.
Worth your time. Put the time into something else.
Sure, you're right. You're definitely right there. What advice would you give to like incoming freshmen?
No, that's good. Harry's good. Harry's good. Yeah. Advice that
I actually am getting a lot of DMs from like freshmen.
what, like, advice?
Yeah, like, oh, what advice should you give to me? Like,
All right, advice. Put yourself out there. One, you need to put yourself out there. Like, you're going to the school. If you just go through the motion of school, you show up to your class, you let the teacher teach, you write your notes down, you study your textbook, you go, you get A's on your exams, that's not necessarily going to get you anywhere. What's going to get you somewhere is actually putting yourself out there and showing up to class and start meeting random fucking kids in your class. Like, every day that you go and enter a classroom, that's another opportunity to meet someone new and create opportunity for yourself. You're really going to be able to, you know, have a successful future if you start networking right away as a freshman and just kind of be fearless and not giving a fuck what people think about you. For example, like for myself, like as a freshman, I'm in a 500 person lecture class. I'm on that microphone the whole fucking time. Even if I have seniors like, who the fuck is this freshman saying? It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want people to know who I am. And again, if you're introverted, that's that's fine. Still try to, you know, have that small talk with people in your classes. Two, try to like surround yourself with the right group of people. Like, don't change who you are to try to like be cool at your school or whatever. Like, you'll find your people in college. There are so many fucking students and so many unique, cool students that you'll be able to find that, you know, kind of fits your style. So don't change who you are to try to like fit in somewhere. 3, I think just like, again, it kind of bounces off of that. Just be you. Like, just be your true, genuine self. And then 4 is like, you don't know the taste of chocolate unless you taste it. So go out, taste as many different things as you can, and then kind of pick and choose what you like. Don't wait till your junior year to get your internship. Start on LinkedIn right away as a freshman. Start reaching out to as many people as you can to start. I think try to gain marketing or sales experience as a freshman. Like, you don't really need a textbook or something to teach you that. It's more so just hopping into it and just trying to figure it out yourself in a way. So I think just reach out to like local brands or companies, or even just like random just brands, and try to like put on some like marketing initiatives at your university and try to like blow it up, and you never know what can come from it. That's kind of like my advice for that. I don't know, would you say that's valid? Or
Yeah, I would say definitely put yourself out there. Don't stay in your room. Don't be a bum. Don't be a bag of milk. Go to the fucking gym.
yeah, all right, go to the
Gym. Go to. I met a lot of my friends at the gym, actually. A lot of my friends now I met all.
You like walk around like chest up. Yeah, the fuck like chest. Chest up. Like you gotta walk around. Like,
TSA stop is.
yeah, TSA like this.
That TSA.
Can I see one like this? Yeah, like this. Yeah.
That TSA video was actually fucking. Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny. But yeah. Wait, I was gonna talk to you. So what? So you were just on this show, Project Verify. Tell us like about that. Like, how was that?
Unreal. It was such a cool experience. So, all right. So you know how you do like icebreakers?
Yeah.
All right. So my one icebreaker when I would be in like school, like I fucking love icebreakers. Like, I always can't wait to share it. Yeah. So the one icebreaker that I would always do in school was back in 2005. My family was on the reality TV show Wife Swap.
Wait, your family was?
Yes, season 2, episode 17. Look it up on Hulu. Yes. So that's always a fun fact. My other fun fact: I was born in my mom's bed.
You're born in mom's bed.
Yep, I was not born like.
Why is that?
She went into natural birth. So like, I literally
That's
popped out like in her.
like Kevin Gates' Instagram story type beat.
I didn't see it. What was it?
Like it was like he posted a story of like a lady giving birth on the story.
Yeah. So like, yeah, like it was literally like my mom literally had me.
Who took you out?
My aunt. Yeah, my aunt took me out. Yeah, my brothers were watching Pokemon at like 7 a.m. My mom basically had like a whole like watch party.
A watch party?
Oh yeah, my mom had a whole
In a Bradley Bradley Kraut fucking
like march. Yeah. Oh yeah, people were marching in at like 7 a.m. getting ready for the birth. Like my mom loves having like big parties and stuff. So like she literally had like a watch party for this. Like yeah.
like
I don't know details on that, but like I've heard it out. I don't, but this is what they've told me. And then my older brother cut my umbilical cord.
no way.
Yeah, he was
What fucking like
he was like 5
like play scissors from the fucking
I don't know if it was
Were they safety scissors or what?
He cut that shit. Yeah, he cut that.
that is sure was
Yeah, so I mean we're kind of going off topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like my family was already on like a reality TV show, so I was like kind of already exposed to that at a very young age. Like growing up, I had an agent. Like I was trying out for like different commercials, movies. Like I tried out for like Jackass actually one time when I was younger. They had like a spelling bee portion. I didn't make the cut. They had me spell police. I think I spelled it right. I was like 7 years old.
you were a great character in like Drake and Josh.
Yeah, I mean, I tried out. I made a Sesame Street commercial, but then I couldn't be in it because I was playing across my cousin and I got a black eye. So it never really like was on a show like for myself or whatever, just because I was so into like sports and football. Where my mom would be like, "Yo, Brad, we're gonna go to New York this day we're gonna try out for XYZ," and I'd be like, "Nah, I don't want to miss football practice."
Yeah.
So I kind of missed out on that opportunity at a young age. Then, now fast forward, fucking like, 10 plus years. I make it on to Barstool Sports, Brianna Chicken Fried, Josh Richards, BFF's Pod, reality show Project Verified, where they basically trap like 10 influencers in a house to win a grand prize of $25,000. And they did a great job because they picked.
Do you think it was rigged or no?
I don't know. I sounded.
You think it was rigged?
I don't know.
Like, do you think it was? But I didn't. It never really got to like this part where I was like actually signing the contract. I don't know how it was with you, but
there was no contract.
There's no contract. No, I didn't know how that works because they were like, so what is like a verbal agreement? You're just like, okay, I'll fight.
Yeah, like you're locked.
How is there no contract? Like there.
I mean, think about it. Some people don't show. Like one of the fighters didn't
show.
I have videos of this guy, dude. This guy was like I was talking to him in like some random West Virginia dude, and he's like,
He just didn't show.
dude, no. This guy was there. He had like these high socks on, a muscle shirt, like tatted up, a bandana backwards is like speed glasses type shit, and he's walking around like this, and I'm like, yo, so like, you excited? He's like, I've been in like knuckle brawls before, and like all that. And I'm like, holy shit! Like he was literally walking around like he's about to murder someone.
Yeah.
And his opponent didn't show it. He's like panting back and forth, like, I just need them to pick me a fight. Like I just need to, like I'm all worked up over this. Like,
Oh my god.
so like some like people, something fine show.
How do they find these guys?
Random people just apply, man. Like they like random like my guy was like, you're
One of the
random.
biggest. You must have been the biggest social, like the biggest like following.
On that fight, I might have been
ever.
You think?
Well, yeah. Who's bigger? Who's better than your fight?
I hadn't followed Rough and Rowdy religiously. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know.
Well, we would have known. I feel like. Right.
Yeah, I mean, well, because the thing is with Rough and Rowdy, like,
More the training, like, was that like? What was getting ready for that fight? Like?
So basically, I started training in the beginning of the semester, not knowing I was going to be on Rough and Rowdy, just to get more exercise. I'm a big believer, like, if you take care of your body physically, everything else, your mental, everything else will fall into place. So I added in boxing and hot yoga. Really recommend hot yoga. Super flexible now, can hold these poses, and it helps with your mind. You clock out reality, and you're just in the moment. You move with intent, move with the purpose. So I mean, the training for it, like I was doing like group sessions at first, but then after the group sessions, once I found out that I was going to be doing Rough and Rowdy, and basically when I was on the reality show, I was like shadow boxing, like in the mansion we were staying at, and then I like looked at one of like the producers or whatever. I was like, yo, like Rough and Rowdy. They're like, wait, that would be fucking an unreal, like that would be unreal for you to do.
Oh, so they just connected it
Right there, like right on it, like you know the show.
guaranteed back then, or
And it was kind of guaranteed.
so what? Why can't
They just like, they talk about what?
Why couldn't you say you were fighting like after like right that?
Because
Or it built up way
This-
height.
you have to understand, it wasn't like 100% locked in. It's all verbal, right?
Yeah, that's what it was with me. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why if I were to say something and be like, yo, I'm fighting in Rough and Rowdy, let's fucking go, and then
Didn't happen.
and that didn't happen, I'd look like a fucking fool. So that's why I wanted to wait until it was 100% locked in. I had an opponent, and then come out with it. Because I did, I kind of used to have a problem with that, where like I'd get overhyped of something, and I'd say something, and then it wouldn't happen, and then you kind of lose credibility from that. So like that's where I kind of have learned along this path. I still kind of get hyped sometimes over like verbal shit, whatever, but I try to keep shit on the low until it actually happens, so then it's like credible. But I mean, training for it was cool. Trained at American Top Team. Very fortunate to have my buddy Moose, who's a collegiate national champ boxer, now fights MMA. Take the time out of his days to train me one-on-one, which was like pretty cool.
You have to man.
Didn't. I mean, I paid the membership at American Top Team, but he just has been my buddy for the past like 2-3 years, and wanted me to succeed in this. So he just took his class in the trunk.
It's no joke.
It's
I did it for like 3 weeks. I was doing like sparring.
dude, it's for real shit. Like after the fight, I couldn't feel my legs, and again, it's only 3 1-minute rounds, but it's pop, 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 pop. And my opponent wasn't fucking like really throwing shit, so it's just me on him the whole time, and he was just blocking. Kind of wish he threw more so I can land one, right at his fucking jaw and made him drop. But he was just playing defense kind of like the whole time. So after it, dude, like I was spinning, I was like seeing, like I was so out of breath. I literally had to like
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I literally had to like, I couldn't feel my legs. I needed my brother to take my shoes off for me. I could barely walk. After I like sprawled out and laid down on chairs, put a thing over my eyes, and after 30 minutes, I was fine. Started throwing up too, like
You think it was from just taking hits to the head?
I just think I was just like,
Was it a lot of people?
There was a good amount of people. It was lit. It was
How many people would you say were there?
I would say maybe like 3,000-4,000.
Wow.
Maybe. But
What's been exhorted?
it was. So the thing is like you kind of look at Rough and Rowdy as like premature WWE, right?
Yeah.
So like you want to put on a performance, you want to be entertaining. For me, I'm very good at putting on a show and being entertaining, but for me, I was so focused on just like beating this kid that I didn't even feed into the crowd. Nothing. Like I walked out the dreams and nightmares. I was just locked in. I was like, where the fuck do I go? So I get in and walk into the rink. Then I like when it's time, like, yo, you're about to go and fucking try to beat the shit out of someone. So like for me, I always do these things where like, where I'm about to like do something like that, or like I have like a big day or something. Like, I was just like, I talked to myself. So, like, I just, like, turned around and was like, all right, this motherfucker, fuck this motherfucker, just get killed. Just get killed. And then you turn around and you're in it. And you go, you try to fucking fucking kill him, yeah. And, like, but I just stayed composed. Like, I didn't, like, try to feed into the crowd much. Like, you just got, I don't know, I was just very focused on fucking beating this kid.
Well, that's insane. That's intense.
Yeah.
Like, that's just getting hit in the head like that is no joke.
Yeah. For sure. But, I don't know, should we go pregame? I feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they were like, yeah, we should go pregame. What, is there anything else that you wanted to say? Or?
No, I think we're good.
I think we're all chilling. Yeah, so right now, guys, we're like the same boat right now. Like, we're just trying to, like, figure this shit out.
We're trying.
Hey, I'm about to go on a rant. Can I go on a rant, Harry?
Go on a rant.
Tell me. Say, Frat, go on a fucking rant.
Go on a fucking rant. We gotta get this pregame though.
All right, right, real quick. If you're in your 20s, especially,
Very about talking with this old.
yeah, but we're fucking 22, okay? This is the time now to go after what the fuck you want, okay? Don't, like, if we give this shit 110%, go all in with it, it will eventually work out and happen. It might not happen overnight. We might not be like some of these other young influencers out there living in Miami or out in LA, fucking driving Beamers and Ferraris, sleeping in
Sleeping bags.
Don't sleep in fucking sleeping bags. Don't do whatever the fuck it takes to eventually one day get to where we want to be. And
Love it.
that's just like the mentality right now. That's the fucking attitude. If you never fucking quit, you will not and you cannot fucking lose.
You can't.
You never know. One day you could wake up and you might get that phone call. You might get that text. You might get that email that can change your life for fucking ever. So keep chipping away at it every single fucking day and go chase your fucking dreams. You might not even know what you might not even know what you might want right now. And that's why I said go out and taste a bunch of different shit. I might be doing this right now. I might be doing that. I could change my shit in the next 2 years. But you just gotta keep trying different shit and see what fucking sticks, see what works, and go after what you want.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that. I mean, you got to take risks. You got to take risks when you're young. I mean, Gary always talks about it too. We love Gary. Take risks when you're young. Don't go right into the rat. We're not going into the rat race right away. No,
We don't need to.
we need to.
And there is this societal pressure, but you kind of just brush it off.
definitely societal pressure.
And I don't know, I like the pressure though.
I love it. Yeah, and people are watching. They want to see what we're gonna do next. I feel like, and
We'll see. Just stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay tuned.
thank you so much. Episode 2 of the Pigeon Podcast with Brad and Kraut. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
Should we do a handshake?